everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Natalie and my channel is all about luxury, vintage, fashion, and styling. So if you're interested in any of those, please consider hitting the subscribe button below. And today I'm going to be talking about all of my favorite sandals for springtime. So today I'm going to be sharing a little Jimmy Choo unboxing, as well as talking about all of the top spring shoe trends and some of my favorite shoes I've been picking up so far that I plan to wear all spring and summer long. So let's get right into it. This is obviously Jimmy Choo. Now these are my first Jimmy Choo shoes I have owned. I'm very excited. I actually picked these up on Farfetch, and I actually have a promo code for you guys, so I will share it on the screen, and it'll also be down in the description box, as well as links to everything I share. I will always have down in that description box. You just click like the more and it'll expand the box, and then you can see all of the links down there. I always put everything I talk about down in the description box, so you can always find what you're looking for. So yes, I found these on Farfetch. I actually had been eyeing these shoes for a while, but I feel like on a lot of the different sites, my size was either like out of stock or like the prices were weird. So Farfetch was perfect. They had my size. It shipped from the US. As you know, Farfetch has boutiques like all over. But this one actually shipped from the US. It was perfect. I got these like within a couple days, which was amazing. So let's get right into it. My wardrobe was definitely missing these in my closet. So these are called the Wedge Sandals. They are in a black suede. They have that squared off toe, but not like the extreme Bottega, just like a delicate classic square toe and like a medium heel. I'd say that's like 2 to 3 inches, somewhere in there. So literally the perfect sandals. I love like the minimalist yet like modern look of like the thong sandal plus like that T-bar on the top. It's just so beautiful. I sized up half a size in these, which was nice. Also on Farfetch's website, I put in my shoe size because I really wasn't sure. I've never tried Jimmy Choo's before. It had me like put in my shoe size, and it just converted it and told me that I should size up half a size in these. So I did, and they fit absolutely perfect. I will show cutaways of these, but I just love them. I really like, I've had like super tiny kitten heel black sandals or like really tall ones or like closed toe, and I just like really was lacking a beautiful like classic pair of black sandals in my wardrobe that I could just like reach for all occasions. I mean, I could wear these from like anywhere from like, you know, like a more fancy like daytime look because the heel's not that high, to like a date night. I just feel like they go with everything, to weddings, like events. These are just so perfect. I just feel like it is worth investing in a quality pair of like classic sandals that you can have for years and years in your wardrobe. You can always get them resold if the soles start wearing out on these, but they are just like literally so beautiful. I'm so excited to wear these. They are made in Italy, and I can just feel when I put them on, like you can just tell a really good quality shoe. Like they are not going to hurt your feet. They're going to be very comfortable. And the suede especially makes them extra comfortable. I find like with suede shoes, they have a lot more give and they rub less on my feet. So I get a lot less blisters in shoes like these. So I am so excited. And obviously saving with the promo code is an extra bonus. So I will link these down in the description box for you guys to shop. And if you want to see me styling them, head over to my Instagram. If you're not following me there already, I'll be styling all of these shoes over there. I already have them pretty much outfits in all of these shoes. So if you want some styling inspiration, definitely head over there. I'm the most active on my Instagram, so you can always chat with me, shoot me a DM if you have any questions. But yeah, so these are the first sandals I wanted to share. And these kind of fall into like the minimalism trend. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of like minimal styles are just really being at the forefront now. So like less bold in your face, more like understated elegance. So these ones are perfect and fit the bill. Next pair of sandals will come as no surprise if you saw my last video, my Hermes Chypre sandals in the denim. I absolutely love them. So I have worn them now probably twice so far since that video. very comfortable. I didn't have any blisters or any problems breaking them in. Same with my white ones. And between these and the white, they're going to be on such heavy rotation. The white ones are probably my most worn sandals. So I know I'll be getting a ton of use out of these. They're so gorgeous. These are a half size up from my normal size, but my white ones are in my true to size. So if you're debating, if you have a more narrow foot, I think you can stay true to size. If you have a wider foot, you can go up half a size. So I love my Choo sandals. I will pop the full review about them down in the description box if you want to check out that video. If you have more questions about these, I won't get into too much detail, but yes, a pair of like chunky sandals are still very relevant, very in, very comfortable. The style is going nowhere, and they are still like super in demand. So I will also link along with these a few of my other favorite like chunky styles. I know that the Choo sandals are tough to get, so if you can't get your hands on a pair of these, I will put some alternatives of ones I'm loving also down in the description box. Going along with the Choo is denim sandals. So denim sandals are definitely having a moment. I mean, denim, everything's having a moment, which I love. But yeah, these denim sandals, these are vintage. I have a video about these too. I can link down in the description box if you're interested in hearing more. But just like denim sandals in general are gonna be a very big trend for this year. So they're all price points, all styles. They can be flats like the Choo sandals. They can be heels like these. I love denim and I love rocking like a double denim look. So for me, I feel like these are like just like a neutral. I can get a ton of wear out of them. So yes, I just want to touch on like denim shoes and sandals in general as a big trend for the season. Okay. Another huge shoe trend that we're seeing everywhere are these pointed toe sandals. So traditionally when we think pointed toe, we think a closed heeled, either like mule or pump, that kind of thing. But these are so beautiful. These ones are just from Zara, so really affordable price. I will link them down in the description box. They are a pretty high heel for me at least. So just keep that in mind. Not walkable, but definitely like after a while when I wore these, my feet were starting to hurt a bit. Even though they say they have like a little bit of cushion in here, after a while they still kind of hurt. So just keep that in mind. They're not like a walk for miles and miles type of shoe, but they do look really good. They really elongate my foot because of the light color. I typically don't love ankle straps because I feel like as a petite, it kind of cuts my legs off funny, but with the lighter color, it really is still seamless. They're really beautiful. And again, with that pointed tip, they really help elongate your foot. So maybe if you're like already a larger foot size and you're kind of self-conscious about it, maybe this wouldn't be the best style for you. But for someone like me who has a more petite foot, and I feel like I like the look of like elongating my leg and my foot, that these are actually perfect for that. There's also, if you want to like invest in this trend, the Gia Borghini Pernell sandals are like the best example of these. I mean, they're so beautiful, and I really debated between buying a pair of those or the Jimmy Choos, but I went with the Jimmy Choos just because I feel like I already have some pointed toe sandals, and I feel like these are a bit of a trend that'll go in and out, and not that they would not be able to be worn in a couple years, but I just felt like I really wanted something a little bit more classic and a little bit of a lower heel. So that's why I went with the Jimmy Choos instead, and I just went with a Zara for these. So I'll link both options down in the description box for you guys to shop, or any other ones I can find. But yeah, it's like a really fun trend, but also it is nice and actually flattering. So yeah, I love this kind of style for spring. Another style that is going to be very on trend this season is the return of the wedges. And I am not the biggest wedge fan, I will say, especially like the more traditional, like chunkier wedges. It's just not my style. It's a little bit too like clunky visually for me. But some of the ones I have been getting on board with are more of these like architectural style little kind of like, you know, a cool design wedge. So it's a wedge, but like not totally a wedge, if you know what I mean. We see some people doing like clear ones and like these, so just like angled architectural kind of heels. And so these I can get more on board with. I still feel like they're very like sleek, but still have that like little hint of a wedge. These are old Zara. I got these actually maybe 2 years ago, at least one, maybe 2 years ago. So I still love these. They're not available anymore. Anything similar, I will link down in the description box that I can find, but just something like this, like a minimal type of sandal with a little bit of a wedge, I feel like is very on trend, very easy to wear. I wear these so much. I get so much wear out of them. Again, lighter color, I feel like they elongate my foot, that like barely there kind of vibe I love, and just that little nod to like the wedge trend is really nice for spring. Okay, so I also picked up these really cool kind of bluish mules from Neil J. Rogers. It is a beautiful brand. These are handmade in Venice, Italy. So they're very high quality. I loved, so this blue matches my Loewe puzzle bag like perfectly. It's like a perfect match. So obviously that is why I was drawn to these, because I just feel like that look is so cool when they're paired together. But also this color looks really beautiful for spring. I feel like it's a very trending color, almost like a denim blue color is gonna be very on trend for spring. And that like mule style never goes out. I feel like these are always on trend. They're timeless. These have a really nice heel, so they are narrow like from the side, but they are wide in the back, so it makes them very comfortable. It's not too high. Again, you know, I need that. So yeah, really cool. And I think that because there's so much more like leather on the front, it really kind of lends to that spring transitional feel where you have a little bit more foot coverage, but also you know, with the toe open and all, it's like leaning towards spring and summer. So these really are, in my mind, you can wear them the majority of the year, of course, when it's not super cold, but yeah, just like a really fun thing. So, I mean, for me, this is a pop of color. You guys could go for like more of a bold shoe, but just something with like a little bit of a pop of color, and that mule style is very on trend. Okay, so those are my top trends in shoes for spring. Of course, there's a couple of other trends going on, but these are the ones where I feel like, personally for me, they are the most my style and what I feel like will be incorporated into my wardrobe the best and get me the longevity out of years, because I hate just buying something that I feel like will just go super out of trend in a year or two. That's just like not really how I want to like buy into my wardrobe. So I try to pick pieces that are both, you know, a combination of, so I have the vintage, the new, stuff that I feel like will be in my wardrobe for years and years. If you have any questions for me, you can leave them down in the comments. I'll be sure to respond. Just a reminder, all the links of everything I talked about or anything similar I can find is down in the description box. Please subscribe if you're not already. And until next time, take care. Bye.